Copsuckers are supposedly gathered outside of Herb's house. So let's see what we can see. Oh, is that them?
Yeah.
Talk about having enough time on your hands, man. Damn. You getting out?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a party.
Huh? We'll go fucking random places. Yeah. Fine.
Is the one that come over here and cause all that trouble?
Yeah, that's the one in the truck. I seen him go down by, but I didn't pay fucking attention to him.
I got that funny feeling in my chest. Come on.
What's he doing?
Real good coffee.
Yeah, bro. We just thought we would come over and see you guys and, you know. Yeah. Welcome. Welcome to Zanesville. Welcome to Zanesville. Okay. Why would you go to the beach? What's over? That's awesome. Probably up there. Kevin Martin's dad, parents. Basketball player Kevin Martin?
Oh, not familiar.
You don't watch the NBA?
No.
What do you play? Yeah. Hometown boy from right here. Pretty awesome, isn't it? Alright.
This is Dio.
Hi, Dio.
Nice to meet you, Dio.
Nice to meet you,
What's
Dio.
happening?
How's
How's it going?
Cleveland.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Hey.
Hometown LeBron James.
Really, you kind of got a little...
Now, isn't that Akron actually?
Wisconsin twang?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we have Zanesville twang here?
No, it's not. I mean, I was in northern Kentucky recently, and they have, I think the twang really starts, they have like the draws, and they call it Louisville. Or
Louisville.
like
No, Louisville.
Do you guys do that here?
No.
I thought anything south of Columbus was Kentucky.
They call pop soda.
Yeah.
Do y'all call pop soda or
No.
do you call pop here?
Pop.
Pop You call pop soda?
Yeah.
We all have our
So,
different opinions about it.
Here's a question I have for you. All right, I've seen some of your other videos. Some of them make totally legit.
Right, absolutely.
And I totally agree with some of your other videos. Why would anybody want to support what he does? I mean, it makes you guys as a group look bad. Well, I can understand why some people say that. And I guess one of the hardest things I have to explain to folks is that cop block is the idea that badges don't grant extra rights.
Yeah,
You know, and that's simply an idea. And so through that idea, like I don't own that idea. I don't, whatever. Another personal fact is that I don't believe in intellectual property. So like this logo, I won't, like you use it, I'm not going to stop you. Yeah. And so with those two things together, anybody's free to do whatever they want, believing that badges don't grant extra rights. So like they can say cop block and they can put a shirt on, and they can put a logo on their website.
Right.
And yet they still speak for themselves.
Right.
And,
But you know,
and
like,
so like I understand like.
but what are your
Fight this.
what do you guys do when there's like little kids around? I mean, because I see a lot of children around here.
Me, I try not to
and
get
it does,
children
it does
civilians.
disturb
I
me.
try not to get the little
You know,
ones in
I
there.
mean,
I try not to
Kids are
put
like
no
number
kids
one priority.
involved.
No, number one
We have
priority.
seen a lot of your videos with kids on there, just like the one video you had on there with the kids standing there.
My
Hey, I wanna learn to
children
flip
were
the
getting
clubs.
off the bus and
I
it
want
kind
I don't-
of,
I don't-
you know what I mean?
No, my
I
kid
haven't
ain't not
seen
do
it.
that. I don't let him do
Right,
that.
exactly.
He knows not doing that.
And then a question, another question for you is
No,
Larry,
he's not allowed to do that. My
he
kid is not
has-
allowed to
You
do
said that
that.
in the
a
video.
problem
What's that?
with how
You said
he,
that in the video.
does
What, my
things.
kid?
What do you think
It
about
was
that?
a little boy standing there.
No, my kid's not allowed to do that.
How
My
he-
kids don't.
yeah, how he
No.
addresses things.
Oh, how Herb does things.
Yeah, Larry doesn't agree with how Herb does things. So I'm wondering
Well,
why.
why I was like that? Why I'm
on,
like
one
that
person
is
at a
because
time. We all
the
can't
law
talk over
was
each other, dude.
a lot aggressive against me. That's why I go
Okay,
like that.
But this is my question.
How would I deal with Herb
How-
and Larry?
Right, yes.
I mean, if you noticed, Larry did write a piece
Right.
about Herb after our first time here.
Correct.
And then I wrote another one, and so like I believe with copblock.org at least, I can't make Ohio Copblock or Nevada
Right.
Copblock or anything, but at copblock.org, that is a place to have the conversation, not only about each other's things, but police officers' actions.
So my question being as, just an individual that, I mean, I pay taxes, we pay taxes. Why does the person that you guys are allowing to represent you as cop walking, why does he disrespect, all the officers? I mean, maybe there's 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 bad officers. My question is, why attack every officer? I mean, it's a valid point. I mean, what if it was your brother that did absolutely nothing wrong? Say your brother, I don't have a clue who your brother is or if you have a brother. Say your brother got on the police force, right? And he was just doing his job, and he was coming out, and then we won't even use him as an example. What if we have somebody, like such as him, like cussing them out when your brother didn't do anything? So this is my problem with the whole thing, is just respect.
Okay, so there's a lot of questions here, but I mean, I'll try to answer anything. Like, I can only speak for myself. And so my videos, if you've seen them all, then you would know that I haven't attacked all officers. And particularly here in Zanesville, I've had good conversations with Houston. Twice we've had good conversations, like up here by the gas station and one time down by
the VFW or something like that.
Or Speedway or
mechanic shops or something like that.
Yeah, somewhere I can't remember.
Taking radar. And so
Houston's
I've had
good
good conversations, and so like I commonly say, or what I do is I meet officers with the same level of energy that they meet me. Even McCoy and I had a great conversation once that's on video that I posted.
Right, I've seen that.
I ain't got nothing for McCoy.
But then, since then, he's lied to me, arrested him for filming, or not, he didn't arrest you, but, and they deleted that footage. I recovered it. I know they did.
So, the thing is why attack the other police? I mean,
I'm just saying I have to.
I mean, no, but why do you say this person right here was attacking the police and you're, okay, hey, you're a cop blocker with me. I'm going to come here and I'm going to support you. I'm going to go to court. Why do you not encourage him to, make something better out of it versus going after our cops? Because not all of our cops are bad people.
Well,
I have put that on the computer, that all cops ain't bad. I have said that. I got cops out here that I am friends with.
So if there's a cop that's sitting right here in this parking lot,
who? Andy Armstrong? Yes, Andy Armstrong. I've known him. Oh yeah, he's good people. Yeah, Andy. No, I don't have no problem with Andy's. Andy's never gave me no problem. He's good people. No, I will never speak bad to Andy. Andy's never done me wrong.
People have children.
Duvall, Jimmy Duvall.
It's a really big thing. I mean, he might have
over there and talk to her so you're not screaming across the video.
They're also playing games with him too. They're driving by his house a lot.
Well, it's a public road. It's a public road.
Well, I get it. What I'm saying is it's fine.
It's a really high crime area anyway.
But
yes,
if it is a public road for them, then it's a public road for him.
And then
wait a minute, I got a question.
Well, I've heard
I got a
2 lies here. Just
How come you're not videotaping the drug dealers?
Right.
I don't just video cops. I video everything. I just don't. I have recently. If you call in and ask, I have gave the cops my videos on a couple of thieves broke in around here and they stole some TVs, and I handled my videos. I said, here, take my videos. You guys can have my videos.
But honey,
No, all cops ain't that.
Can I ask you a question?
you know what the cops need, hon? They need, hang on a second, sir. They need, like you, to go videotape doing this drug stuff. So when these drug dealers start saying their crap, you got to back up and say, hey,
Oh, well, I do that. If I see that, I will do that. I don't just.
I just like to know what, like, I mean, me personally, I don't have a problem with what people want to put in their bodies. So like drugs to me is not as big of a deal as it is obviously to you.
yeah, it is
Okay.
a big deal. I have told.
Then why don't you go and ostracize the drug dealers?
Because
Why do you have to hire men with guns to do it for you?
I work.
I mean, that's the only thing I would say is I would go do it myself. I would go do it myself. If you have such a problem with it, go do it yourself.
We can't do anything about it. I mean,
But you can document it, you can record it, you can go give it to them, you could do whatever you want like that. I mean,
You say it that
You
way,
know?
and I get what you're saying. I do.
We told
You say it that way, you're
But when you cuss the cops,
contradicting
that's
might
yourself.
have to keep that to
not
himself.
You're contradicting yourself because you said, why hire cops to go do it? But then we turn the videos into the cops.
If you started videotaping the drug dealers, there would be no more drug dealers around here for really quick. You wouldn't have to have the cops do anything.
And I agree with that. But what I'm saying is,
one individual.
then we still have to give the video to somebody. Who do we give the video to?
You wouldn't have to give it to anybody, put it on YouTube, let the public see it. Once the public sees it, then the outcry would be enormous. And you wouldn't need the police to deal with it because they would take off on their own.
I mean, but they would still just go to the next corner where you're not videotaping. I mean, it's the same thing they do.
If they're still in your town, follow them. If they leave your town, then it's not your problem anymore.
I don't think that would be the. I mean, I get what you're saying. I totally understand your concept.
I mean, I'm not a person to tell somebody that they can or can't do anything anyway.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, I mean, unless they're hurting somebody or they're damaging somebody's property, that's a different story. And if it's my property and my, you know, like me that they're trying to hurt, you're dead. You know what I mean? That's end of story for me. You know? I'm not going to call the cops. I'll do it myself.
You know, living in a really bad area of town. We just wish, as citizens, as tax-paying citizens, that he would take his problems up with when he goes to court, instead of attacking every officer that drives up this road, every person, flipping him off. I've had my children in my vehicle, and he's flipped them off, and I've been like, kids were going down red, just put your heads down. Right. You know, and being a citizen, I shouldn't have to do that. You know, it's a public street.
There are many ways, but I mean, like I said, my interaction with her, I've given him advice on how to be a better cop walker, I guess, for conversational reasons, you know?
Right.
And I think if y'all would give him feedback too, he may not exactly do it, but I'm sure he'd be receptive to it. He's been receptive to mine.
All cops ain't bad. I don't care what anybody says. All cops ain't bad.
But you also attacked our military people. In
Yes.
one of your videos, you said military people and cops and everything get a real job. And you know that's going way too far.
I've never put nothing about the military because I got so many people in the military. I got my son's.
But in a free country, doesn't he have a right to say that?
Well, either way.
In a free country, doesn't he have the right to say
He has
that?
the right to say whatever he wants, and we have the right to be upset.
But I don't.
As you have the right to say that.
Say nothing about what military.
Right.
I got kids in my.
He's not going anywhere,
right
neither
now.
are you.
He's getting ready to go in and pull another 12 years or 4 years right now. He's already pulled 2.
Mr. Newton, can I please ask you a
Yeah,
question?
you go ahead. Say what you want to say. It's free speech.
I'm not going to be rude to you. I have no reason to be rude to you. I just want to know, why do you take it out on all of our officers? I mean, somebody gives you a ticket at your door and you don't like it. You know, let me give you an example, okay? My husband here, he got a ticket, right? Just the other day.
It's all cool.
Oh, we're cool.
We're cool.
We got his cat on the he's got a kid. Okay, anyways, can I go back to my story?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, my husband, he got a ticket on his way home from work the other day. All right, speeding ticket. All right, he was going 68 and a 55. Clearly, he took responsibilities for his actions. He did not sit there and call that deputy or trooper or whatever.
Well, if I was doing something wrong, I'll take my actions first.
Okay, listen.
I will. I'll
He
put
did
that
take his
straight.
actions, and he's going to pay the ticket. So when we go to Dukes and Duchess to fill up gas, we see a state trooper, right? The first thing that trooper did is he said, "Hey, how you doing tonight?" Well, good. Because my husband got a ticket, does that mean I should bitch that guy out and
No.
cuss him out and stuff?
No.
So
As long as that
that's my
officer
question
wasn't
with you
aggressive against him.
is, say
I would.
you do what?
I would cuss him out. I mean, like, a speeding ticket is nothing more than extortion.
The fact I wasn't aggressive.
That's my opinion as well.
You know, he did.
But
He did.
It's a victimless crime.
What issues do, though, is that, like, officers, like, use discretion. So, like, 5 over is okay, and then the laws are really meaninless because it's essentially on one officer. They might play over 1 mile, 50 miles.
Yeah, my husband was going 68
I
and
just
55.
believe
You know, I mean,
that police officers are supposed to protect and serve, and therefore, if they were doing that, then it would be about things that because you can't prevent crime. You can't like do the minority report. You can't like see crime and stop it. So all we need to do is be responsible and held accountable when things do go wrong. Like
be responsible, but
My thing is,
when you're being responsible, why isn't it time for somebody to just kind of calm down a little bit and take your responsibility up in court and let the courts decide that? You guys be there to support them because you know what? We're all going to be here to support our cops.
We are.
You know, we do. We love our cops
Like I
here.
said,
in this
I
my
city.
question
I think is
in
here's
that
where
statement though, you said the officers can say 5 over. The whole thing's officer discretion. I'll be totally honest with you. I'm an habitual speeder. Usually doing 10, 15 over.
Everybody.
I drive.
Everybody.
And I work an hour away from home, so I drive.
Shaves 10 minutes off, right?
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but still
and I've
breaking
been
the
over.
law.
I've been over. I've been pulled over multiple times, and I've only had maybe 4 tickets.
Consider the source.
And all times that I've been pulled over, I've had maybe 4 speeding tickets, and every time that I've gotten pulled over, I've been totally respectful, and I've gotten warnings, multiple warnings, but I've been respectful, never been rude, and never had an issue. And the 4 tickets I did get were considerably way over the speed limit. Right. So like, it was understandable, hey, I really was breaking the law.
Right. So basically, what we all have here is several different opinions on what service of protection we want. And ultimately, like at Cop Block, we're trying to advocate what stories happen, tactics, and have a conversation. But if you ask me personally, like nothing will change with policing until we have a say in what kind we want. And even right now, if tomorrow you change your mind that you don't like the Zanesville Police Department, you're in my shoes, then, because you're still gonna have to pay for it, you know? And so that's what I advocate, that if with freedom should be choices, we can choose at McDonald's or Burger King, why am I stuck with one type of policing or one type of protection? So why
should Mr. Newton, for instance, why should he follow, I mean, should he truly follow these cops around and the way that he does it, harass them, you know, cusses them out? I mean, me as a law-abiding citizen or not law-abiding a citizen, you don't have a clue, but I don't do that if somebody pisses me off. You know, I just want to know why he just seeks this out. It's like he's asking for trouble, taunting them, and
You should be asking him that.
Huh?
You should be asking him that. We can't answer for him.
Exactly.
You know?
And I'm sure that you guys, when you cop block, I'm sure that you guys do what you're supposed to do, and you respect who you need to respect, correct?
I don't respect police and what they do, no.
You don't respect any police officer?
The way I look at it is if there's ones on the department that are deleting footage, arresting people for filming, and the other 5 of them are standing around letting it happen, then they're all just as guilty.
What would Herb be like if he had no interactions with us at all? Probably a lot more wild. And so now he's given an outlet where people give him, he reads the comments. You know what I mean? His YouTube channel didn't get 5,000 views before a video was put to Cop Block. You know what I mean? And so that should be an outlet. It should help. We all learn. I mean, like, will you ever do everything you exactly want? Probably not. So like maybe you know, I'm saying is like, there's either respecting some differences or trying to encourage different behavior. I'm working on that part of it. I try to encourage different behavior.
Right.
Not only from the videos I make, but whatever. And there are sometimes you see me in a video, I'll tell a cop to fuck off, and I got a fuck the police bumper sticker on my car.
Right.
You know what I mean? And in general, I believe that. Would I say that about every single officer? No.
Right, but he would.
No, I feel the same way like what he just said. In general, I would say that, but
All right, I thought
you
said
know,
all cops.
I don't know that every cop knows that this guy deleted the footage or whatever, so I can't say that it's every cop, but I'm just saying that if they know, then they're no better than the person who did it.
Somebody else.
You know?
Doesn't it all go into
If I was
evidence
Tigner, I would be
bag?
standing up saying...
It's all guarded by cops, though.
Well, it's also supposed to go to evidence rather quickly,
So,
not 3 hours driving
Instead
around
of
town.
picking on one person in general, why don't you pick on who had the bag, who had the evidence?
Between
That's what I'm
Tigner, Moore,
I don't know if you watched the video, but
detectives.
he left it on for 3 hours.
what was the one detective's name? Bates.
The end of the
Can't think of
video
the other
is
detective.
Tigner bringing it into the police station.
And Tigner.
Doing his job.
But he's doing his job.
I get it,
So,
that's cool. He left it on.
but why does he have to? Okay, I'll ask her because
Yes, I recovered it.
Mr. Newton,
No, but I've been
Mr. Newton.
in court tomorrow, I'll testify.
Mr.
that for
Newton.
10 years I've handled video footage.
Okay.
I've recovered video footage that has
Why
been
do
deleted
you
from
take it?
before
I mean,
from the police
did Mr.
department.
McCoy delete your
And
footage?
that, the same process I used on his SD card, recovered footage that wasn't there.
Mr. McCoy
Took it out of the police station.
put his hands on me for no reason, first of all. He had no reason putting his hands on me. I did not do nothing. I was not doing nothing. I did not do nothing. And Mr. McCoy slammed me and did not have no reason to do
Wasn't there,
that.
and that's fine.
That's
You know, I don't
Mr. McCoy.
expect Tigner to get a charge. for
Moore,
deleting footage.
Moore
Footage
and
still shows that
Tigner
he was just filming the police.
is the
when he was
one slamming me
arrested.
right
He was trying to
there.
leave.
and all I was doing was
And
filming.
it also shows
and
that Tigger
and I was
doesn't like him very much.
asked to film.
He's very biased.
I wouldn't.
He said, I'm tired of
spoke
his.
to me the way he did.
I can understand that they probably have a history and it might be understandable, but
But if
those
they're going to talk
words
to me like
he
that,
said
I'm going
at
to talk
that
to you
day-
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Those
talking to
words
her.
he
I'm
said on
going.
this-
I was talking to
If
her.
he's going to talk to me like
my
that, I'm going to
opinion,
talk to him like
He was
that.
almost arrested.
He called me a fucking bastard,
Can
motherfucker,
I
son
ask
of
you
a
something?
bitch.
I'm not taking
He
this.
ain't taking this fucking shit no more, and I can't remember it all. I can't remember it all. But
So if
I have
you,
the raw video. The raw video is
do you ever think that maybe
it's on. I put it in the blog post. The raw is up there.
Because I
I did add in.
If you search around here, boss, you around here, you.
Cleveland.
Cleveland. I edited one to be shorter. And then
Jersey originally.
But yeah, I also
we
linked.
got a call somewhere else.
I try not to.
Come on, yeah.
get
Okay.
spilled.
Sorry, we gotta get going. Well, nice meeting you guys. Have a wonderful evening.
Take it easy. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.